Thanks, Holly. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Right back to it. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. More play action. He fires one deep over the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front, too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Makes the catch, and he's free. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's caught. It's fair. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dante Moore. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Ducks are marching down the field. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Thrust that arm out. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Throwing more. Quick strike complete. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Gill. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gill. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cook. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Got a little grass. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll run it. It's Lacey. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Rebels. Put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the back. Complete out of the backfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Lacey. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to run it. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack. Let them out.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's Haas. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. Under fire. And down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He might want another play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's more to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Going to look downfield again. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Snags it, and he's open. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Here's a give to Frazier.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Frazier again. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they wanted to have, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore buys a little time with his feet. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
From the red zone, it's Hill. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about now. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a...
Can't hang on, he muffs it. Makes the catch inside his 30, and here he comes. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The offense changing the play. Dante Moore can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
And he's dragged down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Not a lot of room in the middle to fit that one in, but he did. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Throwing more. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Moore with the play fake. That's caught. It's Davison. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Ducks want to move quickly. Here's Moore to throw. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless, and that is interception number 3 on the day. Great place to start for this offense. Moore. Makes the grab. It's Hill. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Reads it and fires complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dante Moore. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Sends it back in motion. Throwing Moore. That's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. And the stomping has commenced. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. That pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Chase to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down short gain. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Frazier again. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing.
And the Ducks in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're
turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense.
Number 97, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
Ready? Red 54. Red 54. Magic.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.